We're coming up to a year from when the WHO first declared a pandemic on March 11th, 2020. I remember that day because March 11th was also the anniversary of Fukushima, and it's also Carrie Underwood's birthday. So I was celebrating that when I heard about the pandemic. But there are two things that I especially disliked when we first went into lockdown. The first one was when people started to use the phrase social distancing. I really disliked that phrase at the beginning of the pandemic because at the time I was really trying to mingle with the right people and find myself in life. You know, find the person that I'm going to start a business with, find my life partner. And social distancing just kind of put an FU in that idea. It just really bothered me. I mean, I understood why we did it. I just wish we had a better name for it. So that was the first thing that bothered me. The second thing that really bothered me was that when I opened my Facebook or when I went out to the grocery store, all I heard people talking about was the pandemic. There was a lot of things going on during that time, right? But people didn't want to talk about anything else. And I remember opening my Facebook feed, and finally I see something that might be different. Well, it's written in another language, and I thought maybe that's somebody's status or something, and I hit the translate button, COVID-19. And so this is really frustrating because I knew there were other things going on at the time, right? I think around the same time, Kenny Rogers passed away, not COVID related, but what else is going on? Obviously, I mentioned Carrie Underwood's birthday. Who else has a birthday in March? Obviously, the first day of spring. And obviously, at the time, events were still going on. Movies were still coming out. Maybe not after the declaration, but you get the idea, right? And during the pandemic, a lot of great things happened, right? We raised a lot of awareness about equality. Obviously, we had. Well, for me, I love to view the night sky. We had the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, and I really despise how all that got lost because everybody wanted to talk about the pandemic. Anyways, besides the pandemic, what else happened in 2020? Feel free to leave a comment.